There's a moment every creator experiences that nobody on YouTube talks about. It's not the day you hit 1,000 subscribers. It's not when a video suddenly goes viral. It's not some magic algorithm unlock that changes everything overnight. It's something much quieter, much more invisible. But when it happens and you recognize it, everything shifts. I'm going to show you 5 signs that your YouTube channel is genuinely about to take off. And I have to warn you right now, none of these signs are what you expect. Most creators look for proof in the wrong places. They stare at their view counts. They obsess over their subscriber numbers. They compare their stats to bigger channels. And they completely miss the real signals, the signals that appear long before the growth does. Because a channel that's about to blow up doesn't announce itself with a spike in analytics. It announces itself with a shift in you, in how you create, how you think, how you see your content. And if you're experiencing even one of these signs right now, I want you to hear this. You are closer than you think, even if your numbers don't show it yet. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. Making videos stops feeling creative and starts feeling like a system. And I know that sounds backwards. You started YouTube because you love creating, right? So why would losing that creative spark feeling be a good sign? Here's the truth nobody tells new creators. When you first start, every video is a big deal. You agonize over the idea. You refilm the intro 6 times. You spend 4 hours on a thumbnail. Every upload feels like a massive creative event, exciting, nerve-wracking, emotional. And that excitement, that's actually a warning sign. When emotion drives your content process, consistency breaks down. You upload when you feel inspired. You go dark for 3 weeks when you don't. You change your style constantly because nothing feels right. That emotional roller coaster is exactly what keeps channels stuck at the same subscriber count for years. Channels that grow, really grow, are run like a system. The creator sits down, executes the process, publishes, and moves on. No drama, no waiting for inspiration, just the work. Think about the biggest YouTubers you watch. Do you think Mr. Beast sits down hoping he feels creative that day? No, he has a system, a process, a machine. And that machine runs whether inspiration shows up or not. When making videos starts to feel like disciplined, repeatable work rather than a creative gamble, that's not you losing your passion. That's you leveling up. That's you becoming a professional creator instead of a hobbyist. The channels that blow up are run by people who showed up even when they didn't feel like it, especially when they didn't feel like it. Sign number 2. You stop obsessing over your view count after every upload. This one is huge, and almost every growing creator goes through this exact shift. In the beginning, you upload a video and you're checking analytics every 20 minutes. How many views in the first hour? Is it getting impressions? Why did someone click away at the 2-minute mark? You're glued to the dashboard, riding every number up and down like it's your personal stock price. And that obsession, it's slowly poisoning your content. Here's why. When you're constantly watching numbers, you start making decisions based on numbers, not what's actually good for your audience. You start chasing whatever got more views last time instead of asking what your audience genuinely needs. You start optimizing for the short term instead of building something real. Creators whose channels are about to blow up have made a shift. They upload, they do a reasonable review of performance after a few days, and then they move on to the next video. Because they understand something critical. One video means almost nothing. It's the body of work that builds a channel. Your channel isn't one video. It's 50 videos. It's 100 videos. It's the cumulative trust you build with an audience over time. And you can't build that if you're paralyzed after every single upload waiting for the numbers to validate you. Process over outcome. Execution over obsession. When you make that shift, when you genuinely make it, not just say it, your content gets better because you're focused on serving your audience, not watching your analytics dashboard like it owes you something. Sign number 3. You start saying no to more video ideas than you say yes to. Most new creators think growth comes from making more videos, more ideas, more uploads, more content. Just keep pumping it out and something will hit, right? Wrong. And this mistake is holding thousands of channels back right now. Here's what actually happens when you chase quantity. You spread yourself thin, your quality drops, your audience gets confused about what your channel actually is, and the algorithm can't figure out who to recommend you to because your content is all over the place. Channels that are about to grow, the ones right on the edge of breaking out, get ruthlessly focused. The creator starts looking at a video idea and asking a harder question than just, is this interesting? They ask, does this serve my specific audience? Does this fit exactly what my channel stands for? Is this the best version of an idea or just an okay version? And most ideas don't survive that filter. Most ideas get cut. That feels uncomfortable at first. It feels like you're limiting yourself, like you're leaving content on the table. But what you're actually doing is sharpening your channel's identity. And channel identity is one of the most underrated growth factors on all of YouTube. When a viewer lands on your channel and every single video feels like it was made specifically for them, that's when they subscribe. That's when they binge. That's when they share. I've seen creators go from posting anything and everything to narrowing their focus to just a few core topics and watching their channel finally gain real momentum. Not because they made more content, because they made better, more focused content. Saying no more than you say yes is not laziness, it's strategy, and it might be the most important strategic shift a creator can make. Sign number 4. Bad videos stop destroying your motivation. Let me be real with you about something. Every creator, every single one, regardless of size, has bad videos. Videos that they were proud of that barely got seen, videos that took days to make and got 40 views. That's not failure. That's YouTube. But here's how you can tell where a creator is in their journey. Watch how they respond to a bad video. A creator who's still early in their growth, one bad video can spiral them into a week of doubt. They question everything, their niche, their style, whether YouTube is even worth it. One underperforming upload has the power to completely derail their momentum. A creator whose channel is about to break out, they look at the same flop differently, not as a judgment, as data, as information. They ask, what can I learn from this? Was it the title, the thumbnail, the topic itself? Was the audience just not there for this one? And then they take that information and apply it to the next video. That shift from emotional reaction to analytical response is one of the hardest things to develop as a creator, because it requires you to separate your self-worth from your view count, and that's deeply uncomfortable when you've poured yourself into a video. But when you get there, when a video flops and your first thought is curiosity instead of despair, that's a massive signal. That's the mindset of someone whose channel is going to grow because they're going to keep going no matter what. No spiral, no taking a week off to reassess. Just learn, adjust, and make the next video. The creators who build lasting channels aren't the ones who never had bad videos. They're the ones who never let bad videos stop them. Sign number 5. You stop chasing other people's strategies. And this is the sign that ties everything together. When your channel is genuinely on the verge of breaking out, something interesting happens. You stop watching how to grow on YouTube videos every single day. You stop jumping between different advice from different creators. You stop trying to copy whatever strategy just worked for someone else's channel. Because you found your own approach, and you know with real conviction that you need to go deeper into that, not wider. New creators are always searching. They watch one video and completely change their strategy. They see another channel blowing up with a certain style, and they try to replicate it. They're constantly hopping, constantly experimenting, never going deep enough on anything to actually build momentum. And here's the brutal truth. You cannot build a recognizable channel while constantly reinventing it. Audiences don't have time to figure out who you are if you're still figuring it out yourself. Creators whose channels are about to grow have committed. They've chosen their niche, their style, their format, and they go deeper into it every single week. They're not adding new approaches, they're refining the one they have. Better thumbnails, tighter scripts, stronger hooks, deeper audience understanding. That depth is what creates a channel identity so clear and compelling that the algorithm finally has something to work with. That depth is what makes a viewer feel like your channel was made specifically for them. Once you experience that feeling of genuine commitment to your own path, you won't want to chase other people's blueprints anymore. because you'll realize that the only blueprint that matters is the one built specifically for your audience, your strengths, and your content. Now here's what most creators miss about these 5 signs. They don't show up all at once. They don't follow a neat order. You might experience sign 3 before sign 1. You might notice sign 5 before sign 2. That's fine. The sequence doesn't matter. What matters is recognizing them when they show up and understanding what they actually mean. Because these signs are proof that something real is changing in how you approach your channel. You're transitioning from a hobbyist to a professional creator, from hoping for growth to building it, from chasing results to trusting the process. And here's the part that's hard to hear. These signs almost always appear before your analytics reflect them.